Hi guys. Sorry, I'm having a hard time setting my camera. Sorry. Um, Hi guys. I have long wanted to do this, but I haven't done it a long time ago because I don't have like a good facility to do it. I don't have a very good camera. But I don't want to wait long much because this is what I like doing. So I thought of doing my phone camera, though I know my phone camera is a very bad camera. It has a very bad camera, and that's what have been weighing me wrong this time. I feel so bad that I have a very bad camera to do this. But please, guys, I hope you guys encourage me to do this. Maybe within a short period of time, I can get a very good camera to do this, to continue it. But before I proceed for what I have today, I'm gonna be telling you who I am because I know so many of you doesn't know me and you haven't seen me on the video before. So I am Victory and I'm from Nigeria and I live with my parents in a very small community in Isialambano, Owerri in Nigeria. You must stay in Nigeria, sorry. I am 17 years old and I'm gonna be turning 18 on August 28th. So I will turn 18 on August 28th. So I left high school last year when I was 16. So I have a desire to be an actor, but because that's the last thing in my parents' mind, they want me to become a nurse, and not even what it become is all about the money to further my future. But I'm comfortable with life. I don't mind if my parents are poor. No, I am. I am enjoying the best of my life. I am doing pretty cool things to keep myself busy and all of that stuff. So my video today is kind of about this coronavirus and I have long wanted to tell you guys this, but I've been gathering a kind of money to buy a camera, but I spend the money on something else. I'm sorry about that, but I now thought of doing this with my phone camera without minding if my phone camera is bad. But I gotta do this. I had a vision last year, November 2019, about this coronavirus. But it's a kind of my personal life, but I know it's means about the whole world. So is a vision a full-time vision in a straight week, but I'm gonna be telling you three out of the four. Then I will tell you the fourth one maybe later in the future time. If you really like this video and if you think that the dream is really a vision, just a common dream. So the fourth one is a kind of a cure. So that's why I won't be saying it now. But it's a kind of a dream, so I feel like maybe it's not even a big cure or it sounds kind of ridiculous, but it might really mean something like something real. I don't know. So but this vision when I saw it last year in November, I told my parents about it, but they didn't understand what it means because it's a kind of something so deep. And I told my pastor's wife, but she didn't even understand the dream. So I was like, kind of feeling uncomfortable telling my pastor about it because he might also say, "Oh, I don't understand this dream. It only takes the Spirit of God to explain it. Or I gotta fast and other stuff. I don't want to bother anybody, so I kept the dream to myself as well." So the first dream was I was with my friend, so we were coming back from somewhere. I really don't know where we were coming back from. So then we were in an Uber. So as the Uber was going, I was like telling the Uber to stop that I want to go buy something. So the Uber stopped. So I went out with my friend to a neighbor shop to go get something. I plan eating when I get home. So I went into the shop with my friend. Then there was Prima customer in the shop, so the seller was giving them attention instead of me. So it began to rain outside. So we stayed a long time in the shop. So when the seller finally gave me attention, I ordered for chocolate and milk with bread. So an egg. So after that, I saw a big bread um beside the seller. I was like, "Hey, sir, how much is the bread?" He told me, "You only buy what you can afford." So I was like, "Oh gosh, that was crazy." So when the seller gave me the bread, he sliced it into two. Maybe he was thinking like one's for me, one for my friends, so he wanna do it himself, like to slice it into two equal part. So I was freaked out. I was like, "Why did you do that? I didn't ask you to do it." So he said, "Sorry," and then he started doing whatever he was doing. So I was like pretty annoyed. So I took out the stuff with the milk and the chocolates. So while we were in there, the rain began to go down. So we went outside, discovering that the Uberman is no longer there. So we asked some people outside there. So they were like, your uncle and his wife came by and told the Uberman to take them to somewhere. So I was pretty annoyed. So I was like, why did you do that? We ordered the Uber, not her. And oh, so I left there with anger. So I had to pick up a bike. So I told my friend to go home then. So while I used the bike to go home to my house. So when I get down to my house, I dropped those items. So I had to go to market to go get something with my brother. So I got my brother, and my brother was delaying while it was getting dark. So I was like, "Hurry up, we're late." So while we were going out, I saw another store nearby. So I went in there to buy some stuff. So when I paid the man gave me a change and I dropped it in my bag. When I opened my bag to drop the money, I saw that my money has multiplied. So I was like, how could this be? So I was so happy. That made me happy that my money multiplied. So I was like kind of happy. So and it was getting late and my brother was busy talking with one of his friends nearby the store that I went to buy some stuff. So I called him, let's go. He was still busy talking with him. So I left him and I saw myself carrying a 5 day old baby, like 5 day old baby in my hands. So and it was so dark and it started to rain again. So I was confused and I was like taking care of the baby. I didn't want the baby to get hot or cold and die out of shivering or something like that. So I stopped a bike to that was taking me to the market and I left my brother there. So the bike stopped and I entered into the bike. Then the bike drove up and I realized the bike doesn't have a headlight, a headlamp. So I told the man to stop, please stop. Can't you see that I'm carrying a 5 day old baby? That was when I realized that the baby was a 5 day old baby. So the man was still driving ahead. I was stopping the man to stop, stop, stop. So we get to a point where there was a hold up, like hold up. So there was a little pauses there. So I went down off the bike immediately. I told the man that why didn't you stop when I asked you to stop? So he said he can take me there. I shouldn't worry that he took care of me. So I said whatever. So I went into one of the buses there, though it was stopped. All the buses stopped. And then when I went to start the bus, it was still raining and so very dark. So all the drivers that had the bus started fighting. There was a commotion and a riot, and kind of stuff like that. So that was pretty annoying. So I woke up. So the next night, not even days after I had the second dream, the next night I saw myself in the dream. So I was in the school, and in my school I was kind of teaching a teacher there in my school. So there was a preacher that came to my school and he was preaching. So he drew so many attention and we were like happy that someone came to our school to preach. So the principal sent one of the students to go call the preacher, but because the preacher was busy preaching, he didn't hear the person calling. So the the principal sent to go call the preacher went back and told the principal that the man has refused to come. So the principal came there and gave the man a slap. So I was kind of confused. So that started a riot because so many people have big interest in listening to the good news. So with that, the principal did that was really pretty annoying. So there was a riot and a commotion. So and it was getting late. So when I realized that it was getting late and I have a long way to get to my house, so what I did was I rushed out of the school. When I rushed out of the school, one of my classmates that I don't like stopped me and was like talking to me. I was annoyed. That got me so annoyed because I saw him. So I walked away. So when I walked away, I rushed out of the gate to go stop a bike that would take me home. So I had a plan of buying a sugary biscuit. Remember the first dream I had? I bought chocolates and milk. So the second one, sugar biscuit. So when I go to the shop that I'm gonna be buying the sugar biscuit, I brought my money. When I paid the woman selling, I bought sugary biscuits and every sugar sweet, most of the sugar sweet there. So when I dropped it in my bag, I realized that the money in my bag has multiplied. I was like, wow, I was so happy. I even have much money that would take me home, and I have change left as well. So when I get down, I waited for the bike for a bike man to come over and drive me home, but I saw nobody. So it got so late and it started to rain. So I woke up. I realized that I didn't get home. The first dream, it began to rain and dark, and I didn't get to the market. This one, I didn't get home because it was dark and it began to rain. So the third dream, I was in the dream, and again I was in the school as well. So in the class, a reverend sister was teaching us, so I was copying my notes. So she asked the question because I was copying though I didn't answer. So she came to my seat. Other people answered, so she came to my seat and was like, "What is your own answer?" I told her 3 years. So he said, okay. She went inside her office and came out with a book and a pen and started to draw something on the paper. And she was like, "This is how it would be. This is how it would be." So I was like, and it was the kind of round and it had stones, I kind of something like that. So I didn't really know how the drawing was now. I've forgotten how it was actually. So, but literally, he drew something on the paper. She drew something on the paper. So I said, okay. So after the class, I went out to look for my friend. So when I saw my friend, I was like, I'll be looking for you. What happened? So she said, I want to go buy some stuff. I want to go buy a sugar cane. So I said, okay, let's go together because I would like to have some. So we went and she bought the sugar cane. And when she bought the sugar cane, she was like kind of I told her to give me. So she was like kind of oh, okay, fine. She gave me a little. So there was a little kids there, and I was like, I need some. So I gave them. So I asked my friend to give me more. She was like, no. So I was upset with her. I was like annoyed that she didn't give me more, like as I asked. So I had money there, and I was like, okay, I will save this money tomorrow so I can buy sugar cane, plenty of them sugar cane, plenty of the sugar cane. Then I wouldn't keep her. That's what I said in my mind because I was upset. So I realized that it was getting late and dark. So I was like, what am I still doing here? So I started to look with my brothers. So when I saw them, I rushed out the gate to wait for a bike. So while waiting for the bike, I didn't see any bike, and it was like getting late, so very late. So I saw a black man that was laying sleeping. So I go tap him, and was like, "Sir, are you really going?" So I said, "Where?" I told my house, my location. I told him my location. Then it was a kind of no, I can't go that place very far. So I kind of pissed off because I don't know what to do again. So as we were waiting, and it was so late. I saw my uncle that drove. So he drove by and was like, "Baby, what are you still doing here with the kids?" So I told him there. I've been waiting for an Uber, but I have not seen any. So he told us to come get inside, get inside. So we got inside the car. So I was happy, and I was like, "Wow, I'll save this money for tomorrow." Then no, I said I'll save this money. I'll add it to the 4,000 I have home. Then this will make it 5K. Then I'll have plenty of money. So I saved my money. So while driving, I realized that I was working with some kinds. So while working, I began to see dead bodies all over the area. Everywhere was full of dead bodies. I was like confused, and we felt normal, like that is how these days are. So everybody was walking, like the guys I was with was walking and talking. So me as well, but I was like a bit confused about the dead body because there were a lot of them, plenty of them, like hundreds of them, laying carelessly all everywhere, and I was like, wow, I was confused. So we got to a point where there was a very big tree that was wet, that was in front of us, and without climbing over, we can't get over the tree without climbing over. So we had to climb over, and the tree was wet. So I summoned courage and I climbed over the tree. So when I climbed over the tree, I realized there was 3 rotten eggs under the tree. So I picked them up to throw them away. The last one I threw away broke into my hands and it started to stink. So I over the across across the tree there were choir members. They were kind of singing for the funerals of the dead bodies. They were singing for the dead bodies. So I was like, wow. So I saw 2 men beside me. So they were discussing. One of them said, "Mm, Jesus is coming sooner later." So the other man said, "Not even later, but soon." Immediately I woke up. I was so, wow, what could this be? There are kind of similarities between the first, the second, and the third one. So the next night I slept. I had a thought dream where I had the cure to the dead bodies and whatever. So I won't be saying it now, but I will say it. Let me say it in the future time, not now, because I'm a bit confused about all this. I still don't know like the full meaning of this vision, but I know it has something to do with what is happening now about the coronavirus. But I don't know how it sounds, but I hope you like this video. Comment on it and subscribe. This is my first time video, but I don't have a very good capacity to continue this, but I will only continue if you all encourage me. I don't know if I deserve to be encouraged, but if you think I'm wasting my time, but I think I am not, because this is what I've done. I love them this. So thank you all for your support. If you support me, I love you all, and love you so much. Bye. See you in my next video. Bye. Love you all.